With having character crossovers in almost all the Marvel films and Batman and Superman getting ready to share the big screen, it looks like Fox is ready to create a shared superhero universe as well for their characters. Mark Millar, the special consultant for Fox's Marvel characters, was recently asked about the speculation that when Fantastic Four is rebooted in 2015, that we could see X-Men characters show up in it. Millar responded with the following. Without question, I think you have to see some of these guys showing up in each other's movies. I think the most exciting thing in superhero movies until the Avengers came along was when Nick Fury showed up in Iron Man. Even though it was a guy with an eye patch, it was really cool, and I expect we will see more of that. John, what do you think of Fox creating a shared universe for its X-Men and Fantastic Four characters?
I think this is brilliant, and this is the way this should absolutely go. Now, it should be pointed out that Millar later came out on his Twitter and said, hey, look, hold up. We don't have plans for X-Men to show up in Fantastic Four, and I believe that. I don't think we're going to see any X-Men in the Fantastic Four reboot to start. And Millar's made the point before, and I think a very good point, that in starting Fantastic Four again, you need to just focus on Fantastic Four, and having like Wolverine pop up or Rogue or something pop up could take the attention away and make something else the attention. But make no mistake, their plan, clearly from his comments, their plan in the future is to have these guys, X-Men and the Fantastic Four, living in a shared universe, which means ultimately we're going to see some crossover. This is absolutely the way Fox should go. Fox only has two properties. They have X-Men and they have Fantastic Four, but these are big properties. X-Men have tons of characters. In the Fantastic Four canon, there are lots of characters to use. And I think since they can't use Spider-Man, they can't use any of the other Avenger characters, whatever, work with what you got, and they have plenty of characters to make a really good, vast cinematic universe without it getting too convoluted. And going that direction is absolutely what they should do. Rebooting Fantastic Four affords them the opportunity to do that. So I think this is a great move on their part. Dennis, what do you see?
Yeah, it's a good I think it's a good plan not to get too much crossover in the beginning, just so they can focus, especially with Fantastic Four. But I kind of see like maybe like an after credit scene or something like that might kind of lend that, showing the shared universe. And people forget that X-Men, you know how big Avengers is. X-Men, like before Avengers came out, X-Men is by far the more popular franchise. Yeah,
it's true.
Avengers, like people, I know what, reading comic books, like people didn't really talk about the Avengers. Everyone talks about X-Men. So it's much larger, and there's much more things that they can do with it.
Yeah, overall I think it's a great move.
I've always loved X-Men, and First Class really stepped up their game, but I love how Marvel has really forced every other company to step up their game with the superhero movies.
It's true. Avengers set a new bar.
Yeah, and the first Fantastic Four was and I'm so excited for a new one, because now I think they're going to put so much more into it that it's going to be a hit.
If by you mean crap, yeah. The first Fantastic Four movie was
If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to AMC Movie News on YouTube. It's free and a great way to stay updated with all the latest movie news, and check out our daily show, AMC Movie Talk. Also, don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Twitter to stay in the loop for our special prizes, giveaways, and contests.